up, y'all? It's your boy JTMM, aka Just 10 More Minutes, aka the Freakin 10. Back again with another video, this time falling in reverse with voices in my head. I've done some of their songs in the past, really enjoyed them. I think Ronnie, from a lyric standpoint, like many that I've covered, just has this unique way of describing things that puts a visual in your head. I mean, this one's interesting, right? Already starting off with a visual here right at the beginning. So it's going to be interesting to see where it goes. But I really think, you know, their style of music fits them. I don't remember the song name, but there was one that, you know, was done in the original style than he did just on piano that I thought was amazingly done. So, you know, this is one, again, I've looked forward to doing it. You know, when someone said, hey, do some falling in reverse, I was like, and thought about them. So it'll be interesting. I'm curious to see with voices in my head. You know, I don't know how many people deal with that, either literally or figuratively. You know, there's always the debate of, you know, the good and evil sitting on your shoulders and then, you know, telling you what to do. But yeah, I'm interested to see where they take it. Let's switch it up and see where they go. All right, let's jump right to it.
Voices in my head keep on telling me to pray.
They jumped right into it.
Like a carousel, circling the train. Hit the bottom of the bottle, I don't want to feel the pain, but that is all I got for now. I don't want to talk about the voices in my head keep on begging me to stay. If I pull the trigger now, then the demons go away. And I know my time is coming, so there ain't no time to waste. So that is all I got for now. I don't want to talk about the voices in my head keep telling me to choose a side. It's heaven or hell, like it's do or die. I'm a sad boy, you know better. Please don't make this last forever. The voices in my head keep telling me I'm not okay. It's feeling like a hurricane in my brain. Dark clouds, hard times, bad weather. Please don't make this last forever. The voices in my head keep on telling me I'm gonna.
I'll stop it right after this. Okay, so they're going to continue just to go, go, go. So I'm going to stop it there. The voices in my head keep telling me to pray because I'm spinning like a carousel circling the drain. So even just the opening lines, right? Your mind is kind of telling you you're going down this path because you're spinning like a carousel circling the drain. And then it goes right into it. Hit the bottom of the bottle. I don't want to feel the pain, but that is all I got for now. I don't want to talk about. The voices in my head keep begging me to stay. If I pull the trigger, now the demons go away. I know my time is coming, so there ain't no time to waste. So that's all I got for now. I don't want to talk about. Again, the picture he paints, right? And you kind of see the different versions of him all taking shape, right? You know, he's got the first one sitting there saying, hey, you need to pray. Next thing you know, he's sitting in a chair. Another version comes in, or another quote voice kills that one off, comes out, it gets killed off. And I don't know, you know, for me personally, I get a lot of thoughts that pop in and out, right? My mind goes a million miles an hour. And someone call it ADHD. Where thoughts just pop in, they contradict this one, that then this one, hey, you need to do this, hey, you don't need to do that. So really, I get it, right? And some of these thoughts are dark, right? If I pull the trigger now, then the demons go away. And for a lot of people, mental health is a challenge, right? And it's something that they battle. And some of those thoughts can be very dark. And so again, it's another voice that says, if I pull the trigger now, then the demons go away. And I know my time is coming. There ain't no time to waste. So that's all I got for now. I don't want to talk about. It goes on to say, the voices in my head keep telling me to choose a side. It's heaven or hell, like it's do or die. I'm a sad boy. You know better. Please don't make this last forever. And, you know, I think he's kind of chronicled some of the problems and stuff he's had in the past. And I think he's got this brilliant way of putting things. The music style is not going to be for everybody, right? You know, there's probably a lot of people that are subscribers to my channel that this isn't their type, you know, and that's the beauty of music is that that's why there's so many different types. It appeals to different. I've kind of morphed into liking a very wide range, but it's when you have lyrics like this that I really, really like. So it goes back to, it goes on to say, the voices in my head keep telling me I'm not okay. It's feeling like a hurricane in my brain. Dark clouds, hard times, bad weather. Please don't make this last forever. The voices in my head keep telling me I'm gonna die, and I don't want to talk about the drama. I'm traumatized. They're telling me I'm fine, but we know that's an effing lie. I'm losing my mind, but I don't want to talk about. You know, again, it gives you kind of an insight as to thoughts that go through people's heads. You know, Ronnie's not alone in thinking of the voices, right? And I kind of said earlier about the good versus evil and things like that. But for a lot of times when something happens, there's all of these thoughts that kind of flood your mind as to, should I do this? Should I do that? And your mind kind of weighs it back and forth. Then you think about this and you think about that. And, you know, for some people, some of those thoughts are very dark. So for him to be able to put it into these types of words and lyrically put this together is one of those where, again, I just think he's one of those that writes amazing lyrics. I've heard lyrics on his channel that are not deep, that tell still a good story, but it's the way that they paint the picture. I go back to, because I'm spinning like a carousel circling the drain, right? It's going round and round right down the drain. Brilliant lines. Let's see where it goes. I like it so far.
In my head, keep giving me the worst advice. Kamikaze crash like a suicide. I'm a lost boy, you know better. Please don't make this last forever. Voices in my head keep telling me that I'm insane, and maybe I'm a little bit that won't change. Dark clouds, hard times, bad weather. Please don't make this last forever. The voices in my head keep on telling me I'm gonna. In my head keep on telling me I'm cursed. I'm paranoid.
Oh, I like that.
Make it any worse. We're all gonna die, but first things first. I'm gonna take the world with me when they put me in the dirt. The voices in my head keep on telling me I'm cursed. I'm paranoid. I don't wanna make it any worse. We're all gonna die, but first things first. I'm gonna take the world with me when they put me in the dirt. Move.
Okay, so I'm gonna stop there because my gut feeling says they're gonna keep going again. That's just, wow. So it says, the voices in my head keep telling me I'm insane, and maybe I'm a little bit, but that won't change. Dark clouds, hard times, bad weather. Please don't like this mess forever. And then it goes in, the voices in my head keep telling me I'm going to die. And I don't want to talk about the drama. I'm traumatized. They're telling me I'm fine, but we both know that's an effing lie. I'm losing my mind, but I don't want to talk about. And then the switch to that darker side of the voices in my head keep telling me I'm cursed. Yes, very poor impression, but just going to that dark side, right? And let's think about that when you're thinking those bad thoughts, right? That voice that's in your head. I'm paranoid. I don't want to make it any worse. We're all going to die, but first things first, I'm going to take the world with me when they put me in the dirt. And then he repeats it. The voices in my head keep telling me I'm cursed. I'm paranoid. I don't want to make it any worse. We're all going to die, but first things first, I'm going to take the world with me when they put me in the dirt. That switch was a nice little touch. I'm digging the song. You know, we've only got, looks like less than a minute and no real new lyrics. But I want to see where they go visually. So let's finish it out and see. I'm gonna back it up 2 seconds here because I did cut it off.
When they put me in the dirt. Move!
All of his voices just battling. Oh, that was nice. Wow. Oh. The third eye.
The voices in my
All right, so first of all, I think Ronnie looks better with hair. Let's just say that. So, and then it goes on, just repeats. It says move, and then you see all of those start to battle back and forth. And I said it earlier, right? You get those thoughts and they all start kind of fighting for which one you're going to go with, and you make your decision. But voices in my head keep telling me I'm cursed. I'm paranoid. I don't want to make it any worse. We're all going to die. First things first, I'm going to take the world with me when they put me in the dirt. And then he goes in and repeats, the voices in my head keep telling me I'm going to die. And I don't want to talk about the drama. I'm traumatized. They're telling me I'm fine, but we both know that's an effing lie. I'm losing my mind. I don't want to talk about it. And then you kind of hear it coming back, right? And hearing it in that, really it's a radio playing type of thing while he's in the elevator. And it starts to play as you see him come out of the elevator. He's already covered in blood, and start attacking all of those different, what I would assume are the voices in his head. Visually, and then the little machine gun part, or the assault rifle part, where it was like boom, 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 and they built that in, right? You could go in from a visual standpoint and just kind of show it, but you didn't have to necessarily match the music to it for them to build that in and go boom, boom, boom. That was a cool little effect. My apologies. I've been going since 4 o'clock this morning, doing the whole super dad thing. So my apologies. So, again, the lyrics, they did a lot of repeating with the voices in my head killing me, I'm cursed. And then the part about the voices in my head keep telling me I'm going to die, which I think is perfectly fine for this song. A lot of times when artists repeat that, it's just because sometimes their lyrics are not as deep. And here's a little secret, right, about the music industry, right? The hook or the chorus is really 9 times out of 10 where the money's at, right? It's that chorus that you find, who let the dogs out, right? Very few people could tell you the entire song, but man, you start saying who let the dogs out, everybody knows the beat, everything. That's kind of the hook to the song. And so sometimes the lyrics are not as deep, but yet, so they repeat certain parts of it, and that's what they want to be the hook. Just reading these lyrics, yes, it repeats several parts several times, but the substance that is inside of those verses of talking about, especially in that switch, right? When he goes into that lower pitch, the voices in my head keep telling me I'm cursed. Again, he's repeating it, but it's delivering it, and it's getting that message across of just what's going on in his head. But the opening lines, because I'm spinning like a carousel circling the drain, hit the bottom of the bottom. I don't want to feel the pain, but that's all I got for now. I don't want to talk about it. And all these different voices, man, it's one of the things I've admired about Ronnie, not just with the songs that I've done in the past, but there's some that my daughter will play in the car as she's learning to drive. And so listening to him, you kind of hear some of his brilliance. Now, there's only one song she listens to, and I couldn't even tell you the title to it, but the lyrics are beautiful. So this is no different. So for me, I mean, Falling in Reverse, the ones that I've covered, I think this would be number 3, maybe 4, maybe 3. I've enjoyed, you know, it's not something that I generally listen to. I listen to a lot of YouTube, quite honestly, unless I'm working out. So for me, this is a banger. Love the beat, fit the song, lyrics fit, everything fit. The visuals in the video were amazing. So no, this is a definitely hit. I definitely enjoyed this one. So let me switch it back and just give some closing thoughts here. You know, when I look at a video like this and we see, you know, this one's a lot of violence. It's not something that I generally want to see in a video. But when it comes to someone like Ronnie and Falling in Reverse and just how he puts his message across of what goes on in his head, struggles, past struggles, you know, future struggles that he sees happening, or something that he's going through, the visuals fit. Sometimes you'll see bands in situations that you just know that are uncomfortable in, but this is one where it fits. And it fits perfectly with the battles and just how strong those battles are, and the struggles are real. So for this one, it's definitely just a perfect fit all the way around. I really enjoyed it. I want to do more, especially off their newer stuff, to see kind of where they're at today versus maybe some of the other stuff. The vampire song, I forget the exact name of it, I think is the one that I was talking about, that they did a regular video, and then the piano that was just insanely brilliant. So they've kind of come a long way. I love this. So I definitely want to do their music more and more. So with that being said, let me give the shameless plug. If you like the video, hit that like button, leave me a comment, let me know what you think. And if you like the content I'm putting out, hit that subscribe button. Putting out Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Today is a little bit off just because of the hectic schedule of getting my wife's stitches out today from her surgery last week. But Monday, Wednesday, Friday are my days. Sometimes I'll add more like I did yesterday just as a bonus, but definitely more videos to come. This week, with today, we've got Falling in Reverse, we've got Nightwish, we've got Sabaton, and Ad Infinitum, I think is the name of it. So those are coming today along with this video here. And then Friday, we've got more videos to come, I think the weekend and some others, barring any copyright issues like what I came up with Slaughter to Prevail. So hopefully that won't happen. With that being said, I'll close this video for now. I hope to see you on the next one. Always remember, if someone asks you to stop what you're doing, don't ask for 1, don't ask for 2, and certainly don't ask for 5. Someone asks you to stop what you're doing, always ask for just 10 more minutes. I'm JTMM. I'm out.